I think you may have recognized that last game. It's called The Legend of Zelda. But this one is different. It is by far the best Zelda game we've ever made. And it's also the most beautiful game Nintendo has ever made. But just as importantly, it's breaking precedent. Because this is the first Zelda game that will be right there on launch day alongside a new Nintendo system. How good is that? I know you'll make that judgment for yourself, but there's no better time for a first look than right now. So please welcome Nate and Bill from Nintendo of America to host the world premiere of The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess, playing on the new Wii.
Thank you, Reggie. Good morning, everyone. Are you ready? Nate and I are very happy and honored to be able to show all of you exactly how you're going to be playing Zelda this year on Wii. Very basic control is going to be very familiar to anyone who's ever played a Zelda game. Your movement is handled with the analog stick on the nunchuck. Link's arsenal of items is going to be mapped to the plus control pad on the Wii remote. And Zelda's patented targeting system will be handled using the Z button, also on the nunchuck in the left hand. But the Wii version of Twilight Princess takes advantage, of course, of the unique controller. It provides new, unique, and intuitive feel to the gameplay. And that's what makes it great. The first thing you'll notice on screen in the Wii version is the presence of a fairy. This fairy indicates where you'll be pointing with the Wii Remote's pointer. You'll use this on a very basic level to access all of your menu screens, select your items. It's very intuitive, it's very nice, it's very easy to use, and I think you're all going to like it. But, you know, menus aren't that exciting, so why don't we get into some of the more intense battles? Your basic sword swings are handled using the B button on the bottom of the Wii Remote. But of course, not all of your enemies are going to be within reach. Some of them you're going to have to get at from a distance. And that's where Link's bow comes in handy. Like all distance weapons, the bow is going to be aimed using the pointer on the Wii Remote. Now, as Nate's showing us here, as you aim, there's a circle in the center of the screen. Within that circle, your targeting cursor moves independently. Outside it, the camera moves with it. The beauty of this control scheme is that it's intuitive. You know, there's no more inverted shooting, just point and shoot. And it adds realism to the game. It feels like you're actually aiming with a bow. It's not some controller. Now, with the bow, the Wii Remote also adds depth of sound. And this is where we can finally start to unveil some of the secrets that still remain about the controller. Built into the Wii Remote is a speaker. You'll hear the bowstring draw taut. You'll hear the flip of the arrow. And then you'll hear that sound travel from your hand to the TV, where that arrow will plunge into the chest of your enemy. That's depth of sound that no other controller and no other system can offer. And I know that other developers already have a whole lot of very unique ideas about how to take advantage of this feature. Now here we have Nate showing us some more intense battle. And as I mentioned, basic sword swing is on the B button. But you're also going to be using the motion sensing capabilities of the Wii Remote. A quick jab with the Wii Remote, and Link does a shield shove, knocking your enemy silly. And the great thing is you feel the impact of that shove with the built-in rumble feature. Now watch... Oh, Nate's already taken care of him, so we'll do that later. With the boomerang, you'll also be using the pointer to aim. So what we're going to show you here is some basic Zelda puzzle solving. It's the same type of thing that you've come to experience in Zelda games, the same type of thing you've come to expect. Twilight Princess is going to feature a great deal of it. And of course, the classic Zelda chime is also going to be heard on the speaker on the Wii Remote. Now what we're showing you here today is just a very simple, stripped-down version of a single dungeon. A tiny little area of a single dungeon, and probably what's going to be one of the greatest Zelda games ever. So if Nate can take care of these guys with his bow here really quickly. Oh, Nate. Oh, you're the only person in America who's played this game and you still can't do this? Come on. One other thing you can do is you can pick up crates with the A button on the Wii Remote, And then when you want to throw them at your enemy, you just give a quick chuck with the nunchuck. So like I've mentioned, the nunchuck, obviously, again, has built-in motion sensing capability, independent of the Wii Remote. You've got two different controllers, two different motion sensors, and that allows for a lot of freedom with unique control styles. You'll notice here that Link's iron boots also make a return. But these boots aren't just going to weigh you down this time around. If you watch here, they're actually going to lift you up. Magnets can be fun. Who knew? So again, the E3 version is just a very compact dungeon. It's also been toned down difficulty-wise because we want to make sure that all of you out there who have never played a Zelda game, because I'm sure there's plenty of you, can make it to the end. But now that we've talked about the basics, we'll kind of let Nate run through, show us some more intense battles, and then take you to the end and see what else we have to show you. Again, quick little jab for the shield. Quick rotation for the spin attack, you'll notice there. Also on the nunchuck. There's a little more puzzle solving. So again, quick rotation with the nunchuck for the spin attack, and then you just stab down with the nunchuck, and Link will do his down thrust, finishing your enemies off. And let me tell you, that feels really good. I love that. Now, because you're all big Zelda fans out there, we don't want to spoil everything for you. So we're not going to show you what waits behind that door, but I'm sure you all know it's got to be something horrible. But don't worry, even if you're not a Zelda fan and you can't quite handle all that action, also on the show floor, you're going to be able to kick back lakeside and enjoy some nice, relaxing fishing. But you're all going to have to bring your own beer. So we'll see you on the show floor tomorrow. Thank you very much.
This Zelda, of course, is the first ever to feature unique freehand control. But tens of millions of Nintendo GameCube owners around the world will also be playing this game on their systems. That's because here in the Americas, Nintendo will launch two different versions, one for GameCube and another for Wii, on the same day our new console launches.